I was talking to Luke. I was saying, not having the internet back then, there
Yeah.
were rumors flying around from supposed super Toto fans or super whatever fans, right? Whatever group it was, and you'd get a guy at a party came up and came up to me one day. He says, David Roberts is going to be the new lead singer of Toto, and I went, really? Because he's in that pocket, the Toto 4 pocket, I'm sure, but or else then I heard Mr. and I went, why would he switch bands? He's in a successful band. No, people don't usually do that, right? But there was when Bobby left. And before Fergie, were there a bunch of people in line for that? I mean, how did you come to that decision?
Yeah, it was very rough. It was a very rough time.
I mean, how do you
It was
follow up your biggest album? That's so strange. And but people don't know. These are people. Human things happen, and crap happens, and sometimes you have to make tough decisions.
yeah, yeah. No, and we had worked really hard to get to that point, to had reached that point, and everyone was kind of fried. Everyone had been, you know what I mean? We'd been burning it at both ends, working on, touring with Toto and all that, and then being home in the studio, whether it was with Toto or Michael Jackson or Don Henley or whoever, and it just was a terrible time. It was a horrible time. I hated seeing Bobby go. I hated seeing our lead singer go. Bobby was very special. He wasn't, you know what I mean, the guy to sing my songs per se, but it still was a very painful thing. And yeah, and it was for every lead singer you get, the guy has got to sing all the last, whoever was behind them, they've got to sing their stuff too. And you don't envy that, especially a singer. It's one thing to us musicians are expected to do that, but it's hard for a singer to be able to cover all those bases. But anyway, it was all I can say. It was a very difficult time. And how we came to Fergie, it was, there were a lot of people we were considering. But there maybe should have been more. I don't know.
Yeah, that was. See, that it took me a long time. I personally, I was such a huge fan. Remember, I got the Steve Porcaro glasses during Toto 4.
Sorry to hear that.
Remember, I put it in the video even. I'm wearing the glasses. There's a picture. But when that happened, I was... Because Toto... One thing I did like about Toto, maybe some fans didn't like it, the fact that there was a different vibe on a lot of different albums.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that, as a true music fan, that was kind of a cool thing for me. I'm going, oh, you're taking me on an adventure.
Song to song, hopefully.
Yeah, song to song.
Yeah.
Yeah.